Hello and a good afternoon to you all. I did a post yesterday on Song of Solomon 4:7. I just thought that I should add a few words to that. First of all, I'll read Song of Solomon. It says, "You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you." So these are my reflections. Feeling weary, you're altogether beautiful. Feeling trodden down, you're altogether beautiful. Feeling worthless, you're altogether beautiful. There is no flaw in you, does not denote perfection. No. You are still a work in progress, surely. It only means this, beloved women, that it is time to see yourself as God sees you. Amen. So, I have a question to ask you, and I've written down my notes, so pardon me as I peel through and try to unravel them because they're all stuck together. What do you see when you look in the mirror? So you've woken up or you've gone to the bathroom, you look in the mirror. Who do you see? Do you know the person in the mirror? I ask this because we have different roles that we play as women. I am somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's sister. I'm their cousin. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a grandmother. But when I look in the mirror, who do I see? Sometimes we might see all these other people except ourselves, who God created us to be. At the end of the day, when you take out all these roles that you play, it's you and your God. So who are you before God? Do you know who you are? That's the question that I'm asking. Because we tend to define ourselves by these roles, and sometimes we get lost in the shuffle. So the thing is that you might not feel worthy, you feel tired, you feel exhausted. So as a woman, you must ask God to daily renew your strength. You have to take care of yourself, learn to pamper yourself, beautify yourself. When I say beautify yourself, I don't mean that spend all your money or everything focusing on the external. No, beautifying yourself means working on the external and the internal, especially the internal. So you don't want to go around looking like a hag. You take care of yourself, take pride, own yourself is how I put it. If you let yourself go, you're letting yourself down. I'll repeat that. If you let yourself go, you're letting yourself down. Own yourself. Be gracious, be poised. Speak kind words. Find other women to mentor, if they are willing to be mentored, that is. Nowadays, it seems that we have all arrived and there's no humility to be found anywhere. It used to be in the old days, the older women would speak into the lives of the younger women and vice versa. But today, you can't talk to anybody because we all know it all. You can't advise anybody. If you go say something, you're well-meaning about it, how do I put it? People might get offended. That's just how it is right now. Like I said before, don't focus on the external only. Develop yourself. What do you have to offer this world? You see, if you're going to sit around and wait for people to come to you and say, oh, you're good at this, you do it, it might never come. The truth is sometimes people are not interested in you growing. And I say that in the sense that you have to know who you are and what you're good at or what your passion is and follow that passion. If you're going to sit around waiting for the world to come and tell you, your life might be over. So, like I said again, what do you have to offer the world? What do you have to offer other women? So start seeing yourself as God sees you. You are not useless, you are not hopeless. All the roles that I mentioned, they are very important roles that we play. Don't get me wrong, I'm not minimizing it. I am not a feminist. I've never been one. Even if I was, it wouldn't matter. It's not part of what we're talking about. I'm just saying that sometimes we tend to get lost in our roles. Oh, my kids, my kids, my kids. Then when they grow up and they leave and you have the emptiness syndrome, then what are you doing with yourself? You need to occupy yourself. Oh, my husband, my husband, my husband. You pray for a husband. When you get a husband, then you don't want to go to church or you don't want to worship God, that type of thing. Or my career. When you retire, what are you going to do with yourself? So at any point in time, it is always good to take stock of yourself as a woman, as a person, where you're at, whether you're fulfilling your life goals. I don't have all the answers myself. I'm just realizing certain things. And for me, it's, like I said, it might not be a big thing to somebody, but just the mere fact that I'll have courage even to try to talk to other people tells me that, hey, I'm doing something good or doing something right, rather than sitting down and keeping quiet, because sometimes you expect to be quiet. But I do believe that we all have liberty. There's liberty in the body, and we need to all be able to function in our gifts. And hey, I'm not somebody you hear saying, say, Mekotia, sorry, I'm going to form a church. No. Far from that. I just love the Word of God, and I like to read it. I've said this before in some of my other videos. And whatever I'm learning, I think I need to share. People need to have the benefit of our experience. I believe I've been on this earth a long time now, and I can surely, if I speak, somebody will take something from it, or somebody will take me seriously. It is time that we stop minimizing ourselves, and we stop allowing people to minimize us, especially women. Women are capable of doing great things too, and we need to be acknowledged and given that chance to do them. So, like I say, you are beautiful. Don't look at, maybe people have told you you're ugly, you're this, you're that. It's how you feel about yourself before God. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You are His creation, His masterpiece. You are His workmanship in Ephesians 2:10. Okay, so I'm asking you, I'm encouraging you, go forth and seize the day and extend grace to somebody. If you're not happy with yourself where you're at right now, start doing something about it, because you're called upon to make a difference in life. You're not here just for yourself. Your influence or your sphere of influence may be very small, but start with your family, your child or your husband, whoever. How are you influencing them? Be a blessing. For me, I always say that I would rather speak good than put somebody down. So I hope that by talking, somebody out there will learn something and take a look at themselves and restructure, reorganize their life, their worldview, how they look at life. Because we have a lot to offer, whether we choose to acknowledge it or not. Maybe you haven't even looked at yourself. And this might be the key for you to say, hey, what am I doing? What's my interest? What can I do? How can I help somebody? Okay, so with that, I ask you to have a good day. I hope that you've taken something from this, and a happy new year in advance. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless.